What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. Today we're talking about some more Walking Dead news. Of course, there are more rumors of spin-offs that are currently in the works, or the concept of them is being thought about with Scott Gimple. I have an article here from Rant where Scott Gimple goes into kind of talking about what he wants to do with the Walking Dead world, how we know that he is very much in favor of some form of Walking Dead always being there. Always some sort of spin-off, always bringing back characters or whatever he wants to do. He wants The Walking Dead to always be there. But, that kind of makes it clear that, we know what he's about. The quality of story is not what it is. It's all about keeping that money flowing in. And the quality of the story is clearly not the priority of it, just based on what he said about what he wants to do with any possible future spinoffs, something I guess he's currently working on, because we all know that Aaron Gabriel has very much been talked about as possibly doing a spinoff at some point or another that's supposed to possibly take place in either Canada or Australia. There's a lot of different stuff going on out there, a lot of different things that people are saying. With this particular article, he of course goes on to say how he wants more stories to be told in other parts of the world, other countries and whatnots, going beyond what he's already done with the Daryl Dixon show, which in my opinion has not been that good. It started out okay, but quickly went downhill with the story choices they made and everything. And not to say that we weren't glad to have certain characters back, and they introduced some pretty good ones, but the story itself I have not cared for. And going into season 3, and I guess season 4 is also pretty much on the table, that it just keeps reinventing, or I wouldn't say reinventing, but it keeps just regurgitating the same story over and over. He's in a new country, he makes new friends, he makes new enemies, and then something comes to a head where people die, enemies are defeated, moves on. And that's just been my biggest complaint with the Daryl Dixon spinoff. Dead City, on the other hand, it's been creating its own new story. It's something that we can actually be halfway interested in. It's kind of, then again, depending on a little bit of nostalgia there, with Negan coming back, taking up the persona of the Lucille wielding Negan and going back on that part of his personality and everything. But I think there's more to it than that. But going forward into this particular article on Screen Rant, and I will leave a link in the description down below, but Scott Gimple goes on to say that he says there's one that we're working on that I'm very, very excited about, that we've never seen before. But I'd also love to see it in Tokyo. I would love to see it in Africa, and I would love to see it in Iceland. I know that's a weird one, but we want to span the globe because there's stories all over the globe. And that's kind of where another complaint is, where he keeps wanting to jump around all over the world without resolving the main story that anyone even cares about, which is bringing everyone back home, getting the grand reunion that we want to see. But instead, he's more interested in just continuing to globetrot all over the place. And it will really annoy me if he takes another legacy Walking Dead character and pulls them across the globe, over the ocean, by mysterious or weird means, just to tell some other random story that at the end of the day people don't care about. They want to see the main story have a proper wrap up that we didn't get at the end of Walking Dead. We kind of got it with the end of The Ones Who Live, but not really. And that's just the biggest complaint. Being the chief content officer or whatever, he has made it very clear that he doesn't care about the story. He doesn't care about what the fans have to say. He is all about keeping that money, that's form of currency, flowing in, and he doesn't care, and it's really annoying, and they need someone else in charge of all this. But that's just the latest Walking Dead rumor I wanted to bring your way. Just something else Scott Gimple said that manages to piss everybody off. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you leave likes, comments, consider subscribing, and I would really appreciate it. Come back for more Walking Dead content just like this, and I will see you next time. So take care. Bye.